Hi friends, it's Ashley and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a reading vlog and we're going to be reading a book that I'm super excited for. I've been wanting to read this book for like the last couple of weeks, but I just haven't had time, and finally this week I have time. And today is actually December 1st and this week is my birthday week. My birthday is on the 4th, on Thursday. And so I thought this would be the perfect time to read this book. So this is going to be like a reading vlog and also like a birthday week vlog. And so the book I'm going to be reading this week is Brimstone by Callie Hart. I'm really excited for this. I just recently reread Quicksilver last month in November, and I'm really glad I did because I remembered like the big picture of stuff that happens, but I forgot like a lot of the small details. And actually I realized when I was rereading it that I actually forgot like a big thing that happens at the end. Like, I don't know how I forgot about that, but I did. And so I'm really glad that I reread it. Rereading that one just made me remember how much I just like love the characters in Quicksilver, and they definitely make the book for me. One of my favorite characters is Carrion, and I also love Lorif as well, and I just love all the scenes with Onyx, the little white fox. And so I'm ready and excited to hop into this next one. And this is like the Target exclusive edition, which I work next to Target. So the day this came out on my lunch break, I ran over and bought this. But I also already had on pre-order an edition from Barnes & Noble. So I have this right here. So I figured we can unbox this one together. So I'm going to be reading my Target edition, and this one is supposed to have a bonus content, and it's supposed to be an extra chapter with Carrion, which makes me really happy because, as I was saying, he's like one of my favorite characters. And actually on the inside flap there is a quote, and as soon as I read it I was like, oh my gosh, whoever's saying this, which is probably Kingfisher, is probably talking to Carrion. Because it says, keep your mouth shut, stick to the shadows, and for the love of all seven gods, do not crack any jokes. And I was like, that totally has to be him talking to Carrion, because Carrion is always spewing jokes all the time. Ooh, right off the bat, we're getting a prologue, and it's from Kingfisher's perspective, which we didn't get any Kingfisher perspectives in the last book. The last book was just from the main female character, Cyrus's point of view. So that's fun. Page 5, and Carrion makes an entrance. Oh! Onyx! Onyx! Alright, just finished the prologue and it was perfect. It was like everything that I wanted. It was beautiful. It had all like my favorite characters in it. We had Kingfisher, we had Lorif, we had Onyx, we had Carrion, and there was also a really super exciting action-packed moment in the prologue that made my heart race. And there was also a really super sweet moment between Cyrus and Kingfisher. And I really enjoyed like reading from Kingfisher's point of view. Like, I just love all like his little snarky comments and stuff. And so now for chapter 1, we're going back to Cyrus's POV. So I'm checking in because I am on page 117, chapter 9 now. And so far, I've been enjoying this. I've been having a fun time. In these first 100 pages, there has been a good balance of world building, action-packed moments, quiet moments between characters, and romance. And we've learned some more about the vampire world, which I've found really fascinating. And in particular, I want to know more about the vampire character Tal, because I feel like he has the potential to become one of my new favorite characters. And speaking of characters, I've really enjoyed reading from Kingfisher's perspective. His chapter perspectives just have like a snarky energy to them that I really love. And that energy is like further intensified when him and Carrion interact. And so I just love the dynamic between the two of them. It's just so much fun and it makes me laugh. And I feel like it helps to bring a certain lightness to like the otherwise dark atmosphere of this book. And in the same way, I love how we've also gotten some quiet downtime moments between characters where they just get to spend some time together and bond. And I know some people find like scenes and moments like that in books boring, but I personally really enjoy them because I'm very much like of a character reader, and so like when I love the characters in the book, I want to see more moments between them. Like I don't just want to see like the dramatic, sad, tension-filled moments. I also want to see like happier moments of them just like hanging out and having a good time. And we get some of that in the beginning of this book. And I really enjoyed it, and the characters definitely deserved some happy times after the things that happened at the end of the first book and the beginning of this one. And similarly, I've also just like loved how sweet the romance between Ceres and Fisher has felt in these first 100 pages. Like in the first book, it was very much tension-filled, angsty. You had them like not getting along at first. But this one, like just right from the beginning, it just feels very sweet, and I just really like that. And there has already been one steamy scene so far in this book, and I do feel like it felt a little long, like I was getting a little bored. But other than that, I've been really enjoying their romance so far in here. And then the chapter I just ended on revealed something that I feel like is really going to get the plot moving. And so I'm really interested to see what happens next. And also there is something that is mentioned on the inside flap of the book that hasn't happened yet. So I'm just like waiting for that to happen. I feel like it's going to happen soon. And so I'm definitely going to read some more of this book tonight. But I'm going to switch over to the audiobook because I need to do some chores and I also need to eat dinner.
Chapter 9. Hidden. Ceres.
Hi, so it's now Saturday, December 13th. So it's been like a little over a week since my birthday and since the last time I updated this vlog. And so the last thing you saw were the clips from my birthday, and I took a couple of clips in Barnes & Noble, but not a lot because I still get really nervous filming in public. But I did buy some books, and so I'll have a birthday book haul video going up, which will probably go up before this video, so I'll link that down below in case you're interested. But on my birthday, I did also read a large chunk of Brimstone, and then since then, I haven't like read at all this week because my job right now, it's like the busy season. November and December are the busiest months of the year, and so I just been working a lot extra hours this past week, and then I come home and I'm just like too tired to do anything. But I'm off today, and so I'm gonna finish this book today. And so I'm on chapter 47, page 595. So I have a little less than 100 pages in this, and things are about to go down. And so I'm really excited to continue this. And overall, I've just been having a really good time with this book. It has been living up to my expectations. It has been everything that I wanted in this sequel. So I'm gonna go finish this now, and then afterwards I will give more thoughts. That's awesome. Yes. Go, Onyx, go. No, 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 no. Chapter 51. I have so many questions. That's how it ends. Oh. 5 stars. I'm giving this 5 stars. So like the first one, this one, the ending, it wraps up some plot points, but it also leaves some plot points unanswered, and it kind of starts like a new arc towards the end, like the first one did. So I'm like, okay, give me the next one. I'm ready for the third one. And one thing I loved about this book was just how much time we got to spend with the characters and how we really got to know them, both the main characters and the side characters. And there were action-packed moments in this book that were really cool that drove the plot forward. But this book also took its time developing the characters and giving us just some like downtime between them and time to really get to know them. And as a character-driven reader, I really appreciated that, and I like ate it up. And we did indeed get to learn more about Tal, and he went through a character arc that I really enjoyed and that I kind of didn't see coming. And also another side character that I didn't think I was going to like at first, but ended up loving was Foley. I need more of him and Tal in the next book, please. I need more of them. And then the Onyx moments in this book were incredible. That little fox has my whole heart. My whole entire heart, and nothing better happened to him. And then Carrion is one of my favorite characters. So I just absolutely loved how much page time he got in this book. If you're a Carrion fan, then you need to read this. And speaking of that, so this is the Target exclusive edition, and so at the end we get a bonus chapter from his perspective. And reading from his perspective, I now want the third book to also have Carrion POVs, because we get Kingfishers in here, so I think the next book we need to have Carrions too. I also wouldn't be mad if they also want to add some other characters as well. Like, I would love to read from like the perspective of any of the characters in this book. And so those are all my thoughts on Brimstone. Let me know down below if you read this, what you thought of it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye!